What's going on, guys? jblader 111 here, back again doing another video. This is actually going to be my first video recorded from college, so if the audio is different, that is why. Today, guys, in episode 18, I hope to just do some bits and bobs around Spawn Town and here in my base. So let me show you what I've done off camera, and then we can, plan out for the rest of the episode. I want to apologize, the last video was super long, so if you don't want to watch the entire video, I completely understand. But I do recommend skipping through parts of that tour and looking at people's bases. I think it turned out really cool. Like, we have a lot of cool bases here on the server. And yeah, I want to give them some credit. Even though they don't record, they do an excellent job, the guys here on the server do. And yeah, so go check that out. One thing I did mention that I did a few episodes ago was put in the lighting with the carpet here to like kind of conceal the lighting, keep from using torches as much as possible. What I did in between episodes was added this part down here. So I had this idea for a while, but I hadn't done it yet. But if we continue this staircase right here down, I needed a miscellaneous storage area. If you remember, I just had 3 chests up there. And so now we can block up this area over here. Let me see. Yeah, so before I just came over here and checked these chests, but now I've moved it. So now you can put the items like in this chest, or they'll just go through the hopper system and they'll go back around. Let me pick up these items real quick, and let me pick up this dark oak. This dark oak goes right here. So yeah, now I don't need this section right here, which is excellent. Let's do that. Yep. Alright, so now the miscellaneous items finally have an area to go and be stored in mass. So let me show you what I did here. I put chests and trap chests like this. So you can see here we have a ton of storage. I want to move those hoppers. Want to move the stone. And let's throw these items in here. Yeah, something like that will work. So yeah, this side is mass storage. I went with like a naturey type of feel all the way around here, like we had done before. Here, you'll see that I've set up all of my like enchanted items and picks and tools and stuff like that. So we have fresh picks first or second time repaired. So there are all my fresh picks. These are the picks that need to be repaired, and these are the picks that can no longer be repaired, or they only have 1 more on them, so I probably shouldn't use them or save them for backup or something like that. And then we have picks, shovels, axe, sword, shears, and a hoe. So just in case I ever need that, which eventually I'll be getting to some farming stuff, so I'll probably make a diamond one. Here I have all of my like saddles, horse armor, extra armor for me, written books, music discs, stuff like that. Some more rare items that aren't stackable. Here we have my main backup armor. This armor is almost flawless, along with what I'm wearing is basically perfect. And then I'll have a casual iron armor wear that I'll wear most of the time. I want to get away from wearing diamond most of the time, and I want to wear chainmail or armor. And here on both sides I have some chainmail that I've been collecting. We got a bed, an anvil, and then on this side we got an enchanting table because we didn't have one of those over here at the base. So yeah, now I'll be able to enchant over here. And what I want to do, one, I want to do a little bit more decorating with the ceiling, similar to like what we did with the floors above it, as well as set up a little dispenser to give me lapis, or if not a dispenser, at least a chest with some lapis, which will work really well. Let me also show you the progress on the skeleton farm. I haven't done too much from the last episode. Actually, I want to grab some glass real quick. I haven't done too much to the skeleton farm from the last episode, but I wanted to show you, just in case you haven't seen it, what I've done over there. So let's go check that out real quick. This is the upper area where the beacon was. So the beacon was right here a while ago, and so I removed that, and then I've kind of mimicked this design on both sides in case I want to put something over there. I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about what I want to do with this area when you come out of this northern side, so I'll figure that out soon. But let's drop down here to the skeleton farm. This is how it was in the episode before last, when I put the half slabs here. And so yeah, you see right there the spawn rates are pretty good, and they drop right here on to this daylight sensor. Now, like I said last time, what I wanted to do is set up a sticky piston back there and be able to push this daylight sensor and have them fall to a drop where their drops will go into the system in case I want to just AFK for bones and stuff. but that doesn't work because you can't push daylight sensors with pistons or sticky pistons. So I've got to think of a different design idea. So that's what I'm going to work on first in this episode. And I know what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is, this is very close to where the furnace system feeds in. So what I'm going to do is have them drop down like here to bedrock, and then the items get put into the system. And how I'm going to do that is using a sticky piston up there with ice, and I'll close off that gap so that they'll keep sliding over, and then they'll go left, and then they'll fall down here. So I'm going to try that and see if that works. Okay, so I hooked up the water stream, as you can see right there. So now, like, it is toggled so that they will keep on sliding. So they'll slide over that packed ice, go into that water, and then they'll come over here to where I am right now. And then I'll be able to drop this down all the way. Let's see, right now we're going through the actual spawner room. So let's throw some glass here so that they don't, like, fall out and kill me when I'm AFK. I think stuff is spawning right now, so I need to be cautious. This was really difficult to do with stuff spawning, I tell you. Okay, let's do something like that. So now they won't be able to get out as they're falling. So we can keep dropping this down. I'm going off of the screen now. I'm still lower. Okay, I'm over here on my spectator account, and this is where I ended the last clip, but I just figured out something so cool I could do. I can right-click. Why is he stuck? I can right-click a skeleton in Spectator and follow it around as if I was seeing with its eyes, which is super cool. Look how I can right-click and then we can follow and see what the skeletons are seeing. It's so neat. I've been doing this way too much. But anyway, yeah, these guys are going to go up here, go around, and right now I've got it so that they'll fall down here. So one thing that I did in between the last two clips was I added this item thing here, so I can put the items in here, and this will feed back into the system down here to this dropper. And one other thing that I did is this is where the items, if they're falling automatically, this is where they'll fall and be dispensed. I've got stuff smelting, by the way. That's what that is. But if they have feather falling, they actually can live this drop. So I have a 2 repeater tick right here. And then it goes up and toggles this sticky piston with a block so that it'll suffocate them slowly over time. I think that's all I've done in this area, that item sorter, and then adding the sticky piston down there. And then I put a light right here. It says when the light's on, it's on auto AFK, and when it's off, it's on the XP grinder, which is off right now, so you'll be able to sit here and grind for XP. Yeah, and with that, I think that the skeleton grinder is finally done. It's taken a long time, but that's not the main thing I want to do this episode. I want to build a visitor center in Spawn Town. I want to build a building that has all the names of everyone that plays on here, has a map of Spawn Town, maybe like new items for people that are going to be joining the server, or if anyone ever dies and loses their stuff, they'll be able to go and grab stuff there, something like that. So, that is something I want to time-lapse. I've already designed it on Exumavoid's server, and I'm going to time-lapse me building it. I've got all the material in Spawn Town, so let's build this. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed that time-lapse. I'm running out of time to record this episode, so I'm going to go over what I've done and finish everything off right now. So, first thing I did, as you saw in that time-lapse, was I did a little bit more around here, around the exterior. This is something that I added afterwards. I added the secondary little part here. I got a zombie trapped in there with a compass and an iron armor. He's the guy that's going to be helping us get around. We got glass there, so he's blocked off. We can go take a look at that. We got the door here. Armor stands here with mix matching armor. Yep, there's our zombie guy. And then we got some carpet here. Empty room here, and then this room we have a map of the Spawn Town so far. and then a couch right here. And then what I'm going to put on these walls is hopefully somewhere in here, maybe this wall, maybe here. I'm going to try to put all the names of all the spawn town, all the people that play on here, and that are members and all of that information. So this is a visitor center, and like so, I'm going to be building a kind of like sign here that goes up in the air and has a visitor center thing on it, so people will know where the center of the town is, which is this. Across from us here, we have Scribey building his house, and Movie building a shop right there. So a lot of stuff going around in this area. I think I'm done with the landscaping for this area, but I think this house looks pretty good. We used nether brick, which is a hard material to use, white wool, then gray wool in there, birch flooring, stone, and then blue stained glass. I think it looks pretty good. Since we have the iron farm, I can use anvils as decoration, which is pretty sweet. And I'm pretty happy with how this map turned out. And the roads and stuff, they look pretty good as well. So I'm going to work on that. I'll be right back. Let me put up some signs. Okay, so I want the sign that I'm going to make up here to say MVC for my Mylithical Visitor Center. So this is a visitor center where people will just be able to come and kind of see like the map of the server. So this is like a public building kind of thing. There'll be some items in here that anyone can have, which the major thing they'll probably want is I've put some iron in here as well as stone. So this stuff is free if they ever want to come along and grab some of this iron. If they're new to the server, they can. They can update the map, check that out, use these chests. This is just a public building, use the anvil, stuff like that. So that's why I wanted to make this, just have a town hall and a visitor center. So for that, I'll need to make some banners and then go from there. So let's make these banners. To make banners, I'll need 3 for 3 letters. We're going to go like this. 1, 2, 3. 3 banners. And now we have to just find a die and dye these the correct letter combination. Okay, this is the monstrosity that I created, and it looks really, really out of place. So I don't think I'm going to do this, but I have an idea. Hold on, let's see if I can do this. If I do this correctly, no, I know an even better way to do this. I can put a torch here, and I can remove this block. And what? Is that not how it works? What? It breaks the torch? Since when? There we go. Okay. Oh wait, they're taking damage for that. Anvil, slightly damaged anvil. Why was that one? Why is this one damaged and the rest of them not damaged? That's my question. Okay. Anyway, I'm not going to be able to use those stacked anvils like that, though. I will leave a ton of anvils in here just in case people want to use this place as an anvil area. So let's pile these up. Something like this so people can get to them. Something like that ought to work. Let's put a torch on the wall. So now we got a huge stockpile there. Somebody can come and grab them or use them as they want, which should work just fine. So I'm going to grab... Aw, man, I got to tear this down now. Alright, I'm up here. Let's tear this down. So these are the letters on the banner that I use. So now, actually, if they're down here, I can show it off a little bit better, I think. So yeah, let's create a wall down here instead. Let's go over here and grab some... No, I guess I'll just use white wool. That'll be a good block. Okay, so what I'm going to do is create a little, like, area right here. Let's do something like this. And then we're going to put the things on there. So, I'm missing one. There it is. Mylithical, so an M. No, give me it back. Give me it back. No, okay. Mylithical Visitor Center. That's the closest you can get to V, I think. So people are just gonna have to imagine that's a V. It kind of looks like a U. But yeah, Mylithical Visitor Center. And I'm gonna put a sign over here somewhere too. But that is, I think that's a lot better than having it up in the air. Something like that should work. I might move this over one, so that's not too close to this plant. Let's try that. Let's, actually, the plant's gotta stay, I guess. Let's move this plant over one, or two, to make it symmetrical. So, this plant will be here. Oops. Something like that. And then let's tear this down. Maybe the silver one. Something like that. Mylithical Visitor Center. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. Okay, and with that, this area is done, so we finished this up. Skeleton Farm is finished up, which is good, so I was glad to finish that up in today's episode as well. But I am all out of time for today's episode. I'm actually really busy back at college, so if the recording slows down, the episodes slow down, that is why, because I'm busy doing this type of stuff. But I want to continue doing the series as long as possible, because I really do enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and I will be playing on here some of my spare time. If you guys want to keep up with me on a day-to-day basis, if you want to watch me create content, watch me work on stuff, I stream on Twitch, so you can find me at twitch.tv/jblader. Visitor Center. It's all off balance though. Why do I have extra space? There we go. Is that how you spell visitor? I feel like that's visitor, and I feel like that's wrong. Nope, that's correct. Okay, I had to Google that and check. Mylithical Visitor Center. There we go. So now people will be able to know what this is. But yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch, so if you guys want to watch me play League or Minecraft on there, you can always find me on there. But that is it for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next episode of Mylithical SMP. Later, guys.